so we're gonna get into this tasting here. We picked up 4 different style. Well, they're not all different styles, but 4 different breweries actually.
Yes.
I think 3 from
San Diego.
3, and then
One, and then mine's from Long Beach.
okay.
Keeping it local.
Yeah, and that's what I would say is like it's really cool how we got so much good beer around here. So, but we're gonna go through each one. We're gonna taste it, show you. We'll show you the can, the label, how that portion. Show what the beer looks like in the glass. We're gonna taste it, tell you what we think about it. It's not really a review. I don't like to review beers because just drink them.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, you don't drink it. But there's that portion of it, and then we'll give a little background of the beer and the brewery. So, ready to get into it?
Yeah,
I'm
I am
super excited.
ready.
This is the first tasting we've done.
Okay, so which one are we going with first?
All right, the first one that we got here is from Mikkeller Brewing in San Diego. This is the Passion Pool Goza, is what we got here. So this one is actually 5% ABV. It is a Goza with passion fruit and sea salt.
All right, on.
Yeah, so it's actually this can right there, this guy. So it's Mikkeller's make is really good for a lot of good things. This beer actually in our area is kind of tough to find.
And where did you get it at?
I actually picked it up at Redbeard's Tavern.
Okay.
I was looking through their selection of what they had when I started building up a little sour stash for our show and home. But
I've yet to make it over there.
yeah,
I need to go.
I think Saturday they're gonna be opening the tap room.
Oh, nice.
So they'll probably have a food truck, because I don't know if they have food there, but they'll have a food truck.
I guess that's the way around it these days, right? You're gonna just get a food truck to show up and
as long as you
now
have
you're serving food.
you're pretty much good to go. So we're gonna try to taste this. Somebody's
Someone's
excited.
cheering us.
Cheering us, hey.
All right, so here's to the Goza. Hope it goes so well.
Oh wow, yeah. I was expecting something a little bit different.
Oh wow, that is. That's
I would say this is more of the tart side.
yeah, very tart. Good tart side.
I would say tart. I'm not really getting the sea salt. Maybe at the end there.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, this is
Do you get any pear? Like I got a little bit of like
Pear?
a pear tasting, or maybe a flavor of.
Uh-huh. A little bit. I almost got like an apple.
Yeah,
too.
maybe apple.
Maybe it's just it almost tastes like a cider. How the tartness is, but it's not clean like a cider. You know what I mean? Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah,
It's a dirty cider.
dirty cider.
That's what she's.
You're a dirty
You're
cider.
a dirty cider passion pool from Mikkeller Brewing. But this is refreshing though. I mean, I think a lot of these are going to be until we get to the darker ones over there. I mean, they're all very tasty. But after the second and third drink, you can taste a lot going on in that. So,
Yeah, once your palate opens up. I mean, I probably wasn't being so smart eating the Dots pretzels before.
probably not. That's a different kind of. So yeah, this Dots pretzels here. So you guys have listened to the shows talking about it. Here's what the bag looks like. So
Yeah.
you see it in your local stores. Pick up a bag. It's the pride of Dakota.
Yes.
You hear that? Right. So yeah, Mikkeller's Passion Pool, which is good.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's my best so far today.
So far today,
Yeah.
I would say so too. But yeah, this was it's a Goza, and
Oh man, that's a little puckery.
but yeah, Mikkeller's in San Diego. I have yet to go down there. I've been by there because I think one of their tap rooms is near the Ballast Point, one of the Ballast Point ones, where the restaurant is. So, and it's just down the street, and it's not far from Alesmith either, so that's a nice little area to hit up. And,
Yeah, I have not been there. I haven't been to too much in San Diego.
I know, it's sad, I mean, it's like a mecca of craft beer, and I've only maybe hit up there twice, and I still have a huge list of things I need to go to. But yeah, Mikkeller's been around for a little while. They got some good stuff. They got about 24 beers on tap at the tap room. Some of my favorites was I actually got a couple of their IPAs recently Indoor Hike and Keep It Simple, which was a double IPA. So check those out.
I'll have to look for some.
Yeah, Mikkeller is good. So Windy Hill IPA was one. That's the top rated one. And that one's I want to say it's probably one of the first hazies I had when the haze craze hit. I tried it and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's nice now. Give it a little time to,
Yeah.
I don't know,
And I don't know.
get a little air into it, and it starts tasting pretty nice.
Mhm.
That last sip for me was probably the best out of the 3 that I had.
Yeah.
So maybe give it a little time before you start indulging in it.
No.
I don't want to say you want to treat it like a wine and try and get
You know,
air into it.
That's
I
kind of my
mean,
thought process though, is like the way these are made and the complexity of it.
Yeah.
You know, like can you actually recreate some of these sours to be exactly the same? Or do you make a batch and that's all you're gonna get? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert on this at all, but maybe that's something I need to learn more about. Is like, can you?
I think what Lisa was telling me at Paparazzi was that she kind of just kept blending it with, like she'd make a batch and she would add it into her old. She'd make a batch and add it into her old.
Oh, okay.
And then just keep, I don't know if she ever got rid of her original. I mean, I guess after a while it would just break down to,
Right.
0%.
Right. All right. Well, let's hit up the. You want to talk? The next one's yours. Let's hop on that.
Beechwood Blendery. So if you're familiar with, Beechwood barbecue, they got Long Beach and Seal Beach, but around the corner from the Long Beach location, right next to Beer Belly, which is another great place to eat and drink some beer if you want. They have the Blendery, and it's at 210 East 3rd Street. I guess it's around the corner from their tasting room, so it's just around the corner from, like I said. And we've talked about Beechwood before. They've got so many different operations. They're also at Steelcraft in Garden Grove.
We're fans.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
It has not been a lie.
Yeah. And again, and we need to get him on here. I have a good relationship with Gabe Gordon, one of the owners, as he's part of our swim club that I coach at. So as soon as we get through this pandemic thing going on and things kind of mellow out, maybe we'll go down there, or he'll come here, or I don't know, one or the other, both. Who knows?
Well, don't give away too much for future show. It needs to be a surprise.
But I have Imaginary Apples Rosé, and it's a collaboration with Shacksbury Ciders out of Vermont.
Wow.
And it's a sour ale fermented with Vermont wild apple yeast. And like I said earlier, it's aged in oak barrels with Zinfandel grapes. Comes in at 7.0 APV. And on Untapped, it comes in at 3.91. So it's close to being right up there with a 4.0, up into a 4,
Right.
4.0 beer.
Well, let's see. Let's try and see how we rate it.
Yeah, I'm anxious to taste
Not that
it.
we're reviewing. Right. So this is a apple rosé.
And the Blendery, if you're not really familiar with the Blendery, is that they've got a lot of different stuff that they blend. They have a cherry and rye. They call it Funk Yeah Boysenberry, which is a Belgian style sour ale fermented in aged oak barrels with boysenberry blend. They've got a strawberry. Again, it's a Belgian style sour ale fermented in oak barrels with strawberries and herbs. So this is the funky side. This is the funky side of Beechwood.
I would say that, and it's like their mad scientist laboratory.
Yeah.
So there you, the funky lab.
Okay, so here we go with the.
I just smell that. I'm like, oh, that
with
smells.
the imaginary apples and rosé. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Not too soury.
It's
Not as soury as the other one.
No, definitely not that. What's the word I'm looking for? Man?
It's almost like, to me, I get a little like remembrance of Martinelli sparkling cider.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
but it's got a little bit of like punch right at the end.
Yeah, but like the smell is what I got first, and I smelled it, and I was like, man, this smells off.
Yeah.
But that's definitely the process of it, and then you taste it, and it's like, okay, it doesn't taste anything like it smells. It actually tastes really good compared to the smell of it. This is what, 7%?
7%.
Yeah, this is a dangerous 7%.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it a lot.
Wow.
Or as Jim Carrey would say, I like it a lot.
Yes. This would be a good one on the holidays too, I think. Bringing back up the sparkling wine, because
Right.
that's a big thing around Thanksgiving is we get the sparkling wine.
Yeah.
For folks that don't want to indulge in adult beverages, but this would be a good one.
I wonder how it would be, just thinking outside the box a little bit. I wonder how it would be with like a little bit of cinnamon in it.
Hmm.
Almost like an apple pie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Is it
not.
allspice?
Yeah.
Allspice?
Allspice maybe, yeah.
And then we, I don't know. This is definitely
It's
a
good.
tasty. Yeah. Definitely a tasty one. So we, this is Beechwood Blendery.
Beechwood Blendery,
So,
Imaginary Apples Rosé.
and when you go to Beechwood, can you get these at the tap room side, or can you only get them at the Blendery part?
Well, they have these, I mean, they have it on tap.
Mm-hmm.
They have a nice draft on some of these.
At the Blendery.
At the Blendery.
Okay.
And I'm sure they have that you can purchase the bottles at the Blendery. But with the way they have it set up right now,
Yeah.
I ordered online, and
Right.
it's right there in the,
Mm-hmm.
it's right there in the main store.
Makes
They had
sense.
it back in the fridge for me.
Nice.
Crazy thing is, and I almost did it, was they had Sadie with vanilla.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that you've been wanting to taste that.
I do want to taste it, but I have to look at what's in it. So, yeah. But no, this is good. This is a good one.
Yeah, nice. Good choice, Don. The crazy thing for me is I've only been to the Blendery once.
Yeah.
Just once. I went down there and we ate, I think we ate at Beer Belly right next door.
Okay.
And then we went over and had some Blenderies.
Nice.
Now the restaurant, I've had plenty of times. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to that, and then I
vanilla
totally forgot the
fudge,
Blendery was next door, so we didn't go over. We ended up to 10 Mile.
foam top,
Oh yeah, phone top.
yeah. Mocha machine.
Mocha machine. And
I
then
know.
there's a Hop Ninja.
Yes,
Hop Ninja.
all good at the Blendery. Highly recommended.
The Olga meter.
I think so.
However you say it. Yeah, that's one of their top ones too. So yeah, if you're ever in the area and you see Beechwood, I highly recommend grabbing it. Even if you're not a big craft beer person, this is probably one of the bigger ones where you can probably get people to.
They're out
That's
too.
right,
And they're out. They're distributing some of this because when I went to, I had to go replace my Fremont cinnamon bee
Yeah, I
balm.
saw your picture.
They had the other one that I got, the cherry and rye. They had that behind the counter, so
Oh.
they do. A lot of these are out. You don't necessarily have to go to Beechwood
Yeah,
or the Blendery, but you can get them at.
you can find them. In
Yeah.
places. That's cool. Yeah. All right.
All right, so what's next?
The next one is out of another one out of San Diego. It is from North Park Brewing. Is that yeah? I had to make sure I'm in the right order.
Yeah, North Park.
North Park Brewing. It's called Landosito, which is it's a sour fruited beer. It's actually 8.5%. And when you taste this beer, you're not going to believe it's 8.5%. To me, it tastes like fruit punch, but you can taste the sourness in it. It's a Berliner style, so it's got kind of has like red cherries. I guess it's kind of like jelly. I think it's like it tastes like cherry jelly, if that makes sense. But you definitely get the sour, and then you get the bitterness, kind of like a wine. I guess like tannins, right?
Okay.
Right from the skin of the wine.
Yeah.
And well, that was a good one. Hot dog. But this one is this one right here, and I love the can artwork on this. It's got like a little.
All of North Park's cans.
Yeah, they're all
are
pretty
great,
sweet. They got
yeah.
like a 80s little vibe to it. So this is like It's like a cherry and a raspberry driving a Lamborghini, which is pretty sick. Um, but as you can see, when we do the sours, the different color. It's a different color than the other things, mainly because of what's in it. Obviously, you got different fruit, different things that add into it. It's going to have different bacteria, different yeast that they're going to use to get these flavors. They may even actually, I don't know if they actually put in. Yes, they did. They put in lots of raspberries and sweet red cherries in it.
Nice.
So, yeah, so it's like completely different than the other ones. And yeah, wow, I'd say it tastes a lot different than
what we just had.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so this
We've
is
we've gone from the light ones to the darker red ones, and it's night and day.
Yeah, it really, I mean, yeah. But it's good.
I almost want to have a peanut butter milk stout right now to
Oh.
go along with it.
Right? Peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly time.
Mm-hmm. Probably do that. But Lambosito, North Park. North Park, I picked this one up at Red Beers also. And I also they have some good, I mean, we're talking sours, but they have, I picked up a couple other hazies in their West Coast IPA, which actually Hop Foo is their West Coast IPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's won a lot of awards, and so if you're an IPA drinker listening to the sours, I'm doing sours right now, but that's a good West Coast IPA to find. So North Park's known for a lot of things. It's again another brewery I haven't been to down in San Diego, but I definitely have on the list to hit it up someday. When,
It's going to be crazy once we go down there.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping
We're going to be just like,
yeah,
just losing our mind.
Yeah, like where are we gonna go? We should go here and go here. Let's hurry up and finish here so we can go here. I already see it being just. It's gonna have to be more than one day.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, well, we're gonna go to these 5 today, these 5 tomorrow, 5 next day. And make sure you eat in between and drink water. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of good places to eat down there.
Yeah. Sure it is.
Yeah, this one's nice.
I like this
I
one.
feel like I've had it before.
Yeah.
I can't.
Can't put your finger on it.
No.
Yeah. Really think about this. Oh, this is probably my 3rd can of it I've had. So.
It's going to be interesting, just my facial expressions when I drink it. I can just feel my eyes like getting a little tighter, and and the just in the back, yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely a. If we let's say we had to double what we're tasting right now and do another flight. I mean, it's just. I think it might be tough to do.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It's just. I think trying to get through it, it's starting to get a little brutal to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
We do have one more we're going to taste after this, and we'll definitely have a list of everything we're tasting posted when we get everything up. So.
It's weird how sometimes the bigger sips
Mhm.
taste better. It's like if you take a small sip,
Yeah.
it's different, and then you take a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was starting to get like some off taste, and I think it might be because of the other ones we had beforehand. I was just like, I remember enjoying this a lot more, but I think it's just that now I'm getting a mixture of the bacteria maybe
Yeah.
in my mouth, which is kind of weird, kind of an odd flavor. But Lambosito from North Park was that one. Now, the last one we have is Vice with Black Currant, which again is another fruited Berliner Weiss, which maybe a little similar in taste to the Lambosito. I haven't had this one yet, but
Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to taste this one.
yeah, this one
Just the way that it came in the mason jar.
Yeah, it came in a mason jar because they only had it on tap, and that's how you can get stuff from there, which is cool because you get it pretty mason jar, I guess. But yeah, this one's from Wild Barrel Brewing, and it's out of San Diego also. And another one I have not been to, but very interested in a lot of the stuff that they have. I'm sorry, it's out of San Marcos. San Marcos. So, but man, they're really a lot. They're known for a lot of their super hobby IPAs and barrel aged sours and stuff. So, just another place that makes great beer, and how they rated this one. So let me see how they rated this Black Currant. It's a little 4.16 on Untapped, which anything is usually over 4. Like I always say, is like you should try it. You know, Anything under 4, usually at your discretion. Anything at 4, if it's at 4.5 or higher, you need to have it, or you should have already had it.
Right.
You know, it's like the way I kind of see things, and it is all based on people's like reviews and what they think. So, I mean, I've seen people put like ones for stuff I think it should be like a 4.75 or something. So, you know, to each their own. Everybody's got their own taste, but when things average out over so many, like over 2,000, like this one has over 2,000 ratings, and it being a 4.16 says something to me. So, but this one's straight from the tap, and I know it was actually poured a while back, so it may have got a little bit more sour than when it was first poured.
Should I be nervous?
I don't know, but if you smell it, it smells great.
The wife was tasting inside the house, and she said she liked this one the best.
The best?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she said this, and
She didn't want to be on camera, so
Yeah.
she's already done the tasting, and this was her favorite one, I guess. So this is 5.6%. If I didn't say so already, it's actually got 3 IBUs, so it might be you're not going to taste the bitterness. I mean,
well, it's got a nice smell.
it's got a great.
It really opens up your nose.
Oh man, this isn't sour at all, but it's just that just slides.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one I could.
Yeah, it's like Hawaiian punch with a kick.
Yeah.
More so with. Yeah, this is really good.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I just like the way that the
I mean, it's not overly sour.
no.
It's just a little bit.
Yeah, just enough to remind you that you're drinking a sour,
Yeah.
but the taste is nice. It goes down easy. There's no really aftertaste.
No, that's good. This is.
Do you get any tobacco at all? Like I thought when I first started tasting it, I thought I like maybe a little tobacco-y, but
No. I definitely get the cherries. I definitely get the black cherries. You know, it's
wow, it's really good.
or currants, whatever. But that's what I'm getting the most. Like it almost tastes like they just squeezed that into into the fermenter and then just did that. But man,
Yeah, it's good stuff.
you know, something to get that tastes like this I don't know the process of making this one, but it's got to be complex. It's to get it. It's not like when you think wild barrel, I was thinking something a bit more flavors that are knocking my brain around a little
Right.
bit. But this is really to the point. It's really to the point. It's exactly what it is. It tastes kind of thick too. I think it tastes kind of thick.
Yes, definitely thick. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for
It's
that.
a little heavier.
Yeah.
5.6%. I would think this would have been higher,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. So you know, it's you could probably replace it with put it in the grape juice bottles, and kids would know what they're drinking.
Yeah. They'll be out for the count.
Man.
7:30. Kids are going to bed.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, that was great.
Yeah, I'm glad we have a little bit left because
Yeah, we do.
definitely
We got a
gonna
little bit
go
left.
back
We're gonna hop into those. We'll get the rest of those here soon. So, thanks for watching the tasting portion. But cheers to all the breweries. In this, we had Mikkeller, Beechwood Blendery,
Beechwood Blendery.
North Park, and Wild Barrel. All SoCal area breweries. So,
Yeah, sounds like a road trip coming up.
yep, I think that's a good start right there. Cheers to them.
Yes, cheers.